Hello again, everybody. I'm Scott Casper, and it's time to take a look at the news from the national governing body of our sport, USA Wrestling. We start this week with a trip to Madison, Wisconsin, the Alliant Energy Center. That's where the World Team Trials took place. There are 18 spots open on the U.S. World Team this year, 8 in men's freestyle and 8 in women's. The winners will be representing the U.S. at the World Wrestling Championships in Las Vegas this September, the 7th through the 12th. The first day of action featured 4 weights in the men's freestyle and 4 in women's as well. Two-time world champ and 4-time world medalist Adeline Gray made her 6th world team. She scored a fall and a tech fall to sweep Jackie Cataline in the finals at 165.
I haven't sat out of a trials in a long time, so this was exciting to go out there and get to sit out and watch and just mentally prepare to go out there and win 2 dominating matches, and so that's what I got done today.
Two-time world bronze medalist Tervel Delognev needed all 3 bouts to edge out Zach Ray in the 275-pound finals. Delognev won bout 1, 2-1, but Ray took bout 2, 4-3. We went to the deciding third. It was there Delognev secured his 6th trip to the World Championships with a 3-0 decision.
I mean, both those first matches, I have more to give. Definitely, he feels threatening, he feels big and strong, so, I took the careful approach, but third match, I just told myself, it's like, I'm going to go to another gear. If he can sustain it, then good for him, but I have to go there, and one of us is going to score, either me getting tired and him running behind me, or me getting a single leg, so praise the Lord, it was the latter.
Well, 2009 world silver medalist and 2012 Olympian Jake Herbert continued his impressive comeback. He captured the title at 189 with a 2-match sweep over 2014 world team member Ed Ruth. Herbert opened with a 13-3 tech fall and closed it out with a 10-2 victory.
Your last world team was the Olympics, and now you're back. Talk about the journey that got you here and how you feel heading out to the Worlds in Vegas.
A lot of ups and downs. Surgery. I thought I was going to be getting that real world in. I thought I was going to be on your guys' side doing media. But you guys fought really hard to keep your jobs and keep me out, so thank you for that.
Making her 3rd straight world team, Allie Reagan. She took 2 straight over 2012 Olympian Kelsey Campbell at 128. She avenged a loss from the U.S. Open semifinals. Reagan won the first 3-1, following that up with a pin in bout number 2.
This was definitely a big one for me because I definitely wasn't on top of the Open, and I think that was just a great motivator to come out on top of this tournament. And I knew this was my spot and where I needed to be, so it pushed me that much more in practice, and I had something to work for every day in the room. And Terry and Emma were just like, hey, this is what you need to do, this is what you have to work on every day. So it was definitely focused and definitely tunnel vision, the most I've had in a while.
Making her 3rd U.S. World Team and her 2nd in a row, Whitney Condor. She swept Michaela Hutchinson in the final round at 116, doing so 8-0 and 13-0.
I'm just going out there to win a medal. I want to wrestle, and I want to be out there on that mat, and I want to win a medal this year more than anything. So I'm going to be training my butt off as hard as I possibly can to prepare for this world medal and also for next year.
Well, at 125, returning for his 2nd straight world team, the always tough and controversial Tony Ramos. He beat longtime college rival Joe Colon in 2 straight, 6-0 and 3-1.
How much better you have to get in the next couple months? Obviously step 1, but now...
one thing I know, noticed that second match is I let him wrestle in spurts. As Terry kept saying, he's wrestling in spurts. I got to control all the spurts that he gives and not even let it be close. Don't let that questionable call happen. Don't get rushed into that shot I took at the end or finish that shot like I did in the first match.
Well, she's been knocking on the door for a number of years. This year, perhaps a little bit louder. Erin Claudio made her first senior world team at 138. She needed all 3 bouts to get past the talented Amanda Hendy. Leading 8-0 in bout 1, Claudio was thrown to her back and pinned. She rallied for a 2-1 win in the 2nd and capped off the series with a 10-0 tech fall.
This was the world team that that I would love to make, that I wanted to make. Wrestling for the U.S. and being in the U.S., having my family getting to come out and support me, it's an awesome feeling, especially for my first one. It feels great.
Well, the winner at 154, 2014 University World Silver medalist James Green. He took out 2009 World Team member Dustin Schlater in 2 straight, 5-0, 4-2. Gray may have to wrestle U.S. Open champ Nick Maribel at a later date to earn the World Team spot. Maribel did not weigh in and has applied for a medical extension on his championship series, which is within the trials procedures. The Men's Freestyle Sport Committee will rule on Maribel's request sometime later this week. In the meanwhile, we had a chance to talk with James Green.
I came here, I made weight, I wrestled through the tournament how I was supposed to be, and I just got to do what I got to do. I got to control what I control, so this is just one step of the way.
We'll have more news on the World Team Trials when we return. Stay tuned.
ASICS has been there. They've been the lifeblood of the sport. It's been a long time, and they've been at the top of the game every year, forever. And I'll tell you what, now that I think about it, maybe that's where I've gotten my inspiration, because you know, I always want to be in the top of my game in wrestling, and I think that's where ASICS is and wants to be as well.
Hi, I'm Wayne Boyd, Director of Operations and Development for Titan Mercury Wrestling Club. The club was founded to help wrestling worldwide, especially at our senior level, of course at the collegiate level, and the high school level. But the most important level for Titan Mercury Wrestling Club is the kids level. And these are some of the guys today that will be tomorrow's Olympic champions. Let's hear it, guys.
Titan Mercury!
That's Titan Mercury Wrestling Club, San Marino, California.
All right, welcome back. We got a day 2 of the World Team Trials that featured the highly anticipated 163-pound men's freestyle competition, a weight class that's loaded indeed. Setting out until the championship series, 2012 Olympic champ and 2-time world champ Jordan Burroughs. He earned that right by winning a bronze medal at the 2014 Worlds. As expected, the challenge tournament came down to 2014 U.S. Open champ David Taylor and 2013 World Team Trials champion Kyle Dake. Both, of course, Hodge Trophy winners, and Dake a 4-time NCAA champ. Dake brought his A game and beat Taylor 8-2 to advance to the finals.
Sometimes breaks are good. You know, Jake Herbert was on a really long break, and he came back and dominated everyone this year. So, you know, sometimes breaks are good, and you need to let your body rest up. And sometimes it's not about the grind. You know, it's about being smart, and it's about being, you know, honest with yourself and honest listening to your body. And that's what I did. You know, so. I'm really excited for another opportunity to wrestle Jordan. He's obviously a great competitor, and I really look forward to wrestling him.
Well, the first bout of the final series was close, with Burroughs scoring a 6-3 victory to go up by 1. Well, in the second, Burroughs scored 8 points right off the whistle and went on to win a 14-4 tech fall for his 4th World Team berth.
I mean, he's a beast, dude. Obviously, you've seen the matches. You've watched him compete. You watched him wrestle as an NCAA Division I 4-time champion. And so you know what he's capable of, and obviously you know he's a gamer. And so I wanted to be prepared for that today. I think I was able to do that. The first match, I got some fortunate calls, but that's the way it is. And so I wanted to come out and dominate the second match, and I think I did that.
We continue at day 2 of the trials. 3 past multiple world medalists for Team USA earned a spot on the women's team. 2012 world champion and 4-time world medalist Elena Periscoe moved up to 152, and she recorded a pair of tech falls on Tamira Mensah.
So Elena, another World Championships opportunity. Last year you made the finals. You've won it before, but you didn't get the gold. Talk about the challenge in a new weight class.
Well, I guess the challenge is it's a whole different kind of strategy. The girls are slightly different strength, different length, arm length, and opponents that I never really faced before. So there's a lot of challenges and just kind of the unknown. So we're 63, everything is known, but the weight class itself is just tough to make.
World silver medalist and bronze medalist Helen Maroulis continued her domination at 121, making her 6th world team when she powered through the U.S. Open champ Sharon Jacobson in the finals with a tech fall and then a pin.
Good. I didn't know what weight I was going for a really long time, and that was hard to figure out. So when I made the decision based on what was best for my body, I didn't really have time to scout or prepare for anyone. But it was good. It's just like, you know, kind of worlds where you just have tough matches and you got to wrestle through the whole tournament, and it was a good challenge for me, and I haven't done that in a while, so I think that was good.
Two-time world bronze medalist Alyssa Lampe returned to her native Wisconsin and made her 5th world squad. She beat 2015 U.S. Open champ Victoria Anthony 9-2 and 10-4, avenging a loss from the U.S. Open finals.
Just mentally, I wasn't believing in myself. Wondering if I should even be wrestling. You know, you get those, when you wrestle for I've been wrestling for 22 years, you get those little, every once in a while it's like, why am I doing this? I'm not where I thought I'd be by now. So you just have to, keep pushing on and just remember what your goal is. And my ultimate goal is to be a 2016 Olympic champion, and I'm not going to stop until I accomplish that.
2013 Junior World Champ Kyle Snyder continued his impressive run at 213. At the U.S. Open, he upset 2012 Olympic champ Jake Varner in the finals, but Varner won the challenge tournament in Madison, earning another shot at the 19-year-old. But Snyder was up for the challenge. He beat Varner in 2 straight, 4-1 and 3-0 to make his first senior world team.
Before I wrestled Jake, I thought that I think I'm the best wrestler in the world. Now I have to prove it, obviously, but anytime you beat somebody good, especially a couple matches in a row, your confidence just keeps going higher and higher.
Brent Metcalf made his 4th world team by taking out 2-time NCAA champ Jordan Oliver for the 2nd straight year at 143. Metcalf won the first 9-4 and closed out the series with a 7-0 shutout.
What were you lacking in past world championships that you have now?
Well, I haven't done anything yet in the world championships, so
but that makes you believe that you will do well.
That I'm doing it, and I'm beating the guy. I'm beating people. I'm there. I know I'm there, and I'm in the match. And I mean, here's the thing. My results are proving that I can do it, so I know I can do it. I believe in myself, our training, and it's time to do it. It's time. We got now Vegas, and then set yourself up for Rio.
Reese Humphrey made his 3rd world team by sweeping surprise finalist Daniel Dennis in the finals at 134. He got him 12-1, 4-1 the scores.
Well, I've been here a bunch of times. I went back down to 61. It's a really tough cut for me, but I did it with a purpose in mind, and that was to be a world champion. And I really feel like I can do it. I'm taking this year like it's my Olympics, because there is no 61 or 60 for the Olympics. So I'm making a real run at it this year, training giving it my everything, and I really feel like I have a good shot. I've beat everybody in that weight, so I've wrestled everybody. I feel like I can do that.
Are you saying this could be your last year wrestling?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No, but I'll be up to 65. This is my last year at 61.
Okay.
No matter what, even if I wrestle 2017, I'll be at 65 for the rest of my career.
Well, at 34 years young, U.S. Open champ Jaynes-Provisor made her 3rd world team. She swept junior world medalist Jennifer Page in the final 7-5, following that with an 8-8 criteria victory.
If you had one word to describe this year, what is it?
Undefeated. I'm undefeated, and it's unreal, and I'm very blessed and very fortunate, and I give all the trials and tribulations that I went through. I know that there was a plan and there was a reason for that, and so I just gotta say thanks for all those struggles that made me stronger.
We'll take a quick time out. Stay tuned.
Each season, Liberty Mutual's Responsible Sports Community Grant Program awards $65,000 to youth sports organizations and school sports programs that demonstrate their commitment to responsibility in youth sports. Your organization could be one of our 20 winners this season. It's easy. Simply visit responsiblesports.com and click on the Community Grant Program. Administrators register their organization with the program, then reach out to rally parents, coaches, and team supporters to log on and review either the Responsible Sports Parenting or Responsible Coaching Guide. Then complete the quiz and showcase your mastery of the concepts. Every successfully passed quiz is worth a point that you can credit to your favorite youth sports organization or school sports program. Connect with friends, family, and neighbors supporters to rally more support. The teams and schools with the most points at the end of the grant period win. It's that simple. Watch the leaderboard throughout the grant season, then rally more of your supporters to increase your totals. Liberty Mutual is committed to celebrating and championing youth sports and to financially supporting organizations that demonstrate their commitment to responsible sports. Join the movement and start earning points toward your community grant.
Well, prior to the seniors taking to the mats, it was the UWW Junior World Team Trials that took place at the Alliant Energy Center. The nation's best 17 to 20-year-old freestylers battled it out for a trip to the Junior World Championships in Brazil. In a battle of past cadet world champs, 2014 Junior World silver medalist Aaron Pico earned a return trip to the Junior Worlds at 145 with a victory over Penn State star Zane Rutherford. Pico beat Rutherford in the UWW Junior National Finals in Las Vegas and maintained his edge when he beat Rutherford 5-2 and 6-2 in Madison.
When you wrestle a guy 6 times, you start to feel each other out, but back to your question, I think he's the top guy in the world for sure. I think he can win Worlds, I think he can place at Worlds. The only problem is he can't make the team here because I'm there, but I give my hats off to Kale and Cody, the coaching staff there. They do a great job with game plans, and he slowed me down, but hey, I got the job done.
High school star and 2014 cadet world champ Mark Hall of Minnesota was dominant at 163. He beat Oklahoma State star Chance Marsteller in the final series in 2 straight. The scores 10-0 and by pin at 3 minutes 44.
My first match was, that's what we would call perfect. I went down there, took him down, turned him, put him away, and then second match, I did the same thing, took him down pretty quick, turned him. And my pace dropped a little bit. I wasn't too worried. I just love to wrestle. I love to be in those types of positions. I'm comfortable, and you put a guy on the back, you keep him there, you pin him. So that's what I did, and moving forward, I'm just excited to be on the Junior World team.
Well, another 2014 cadet world champ, Pennsylvania's Spencer Lee, was beaten in the UWW cadet trials a few weeks ago, but dropped down a weight and came back to the junior trials with a vengeance. Lee swept 2014 Junior Triple Crown winner Danny Vega of Arizona in the final series at 110. He grabbed up a pair of 10-0 tech falls to call his own.
I learned that I have some weaknesses, not to stop wrestling, focus on just keep scoring. I was up in both those matches and I stopped wrestling. So I got to learn from that, just keep going on. I like to say instead of when adversity punches you in the face, instead of falling backwards, you fall forward, and you just keep moving on and punch adversity right back in the face, I guess.
Northwestern star and past cadet world team members Stephen Mishik turned the tables on high school sensation Dayton Fix. That was in the finals at 121. Fix had beaten him in the finals of the UWW Junior Nationals and also earned a spot on the UWW Cadet World Team. But this time it was all Mishik. He earned a 7-4 win, followed by a 10-4 decision in the second.
Well, first of all, I know I kind of was a little bit unprepared with Vegas and kind of went into the tournament trying to just go and just try to prove a point or something, but I really wasn't just focused. And I mean, mistakes happen, flukes happen. I mean, hats off to Dayton Fix though. He's a tough wrestler, and I came here with a purpose from Vegas for my own goals of being a junior world champion this year, and I just really wanted to make my statement and come across hard. I've been working really hard for this.
Future Arizona State Sun Devil Zahid Valencia scored back-to-back victories over Oklahoma State star Chandler Rogers in the finals at 185, 10-0, and by pin at 2 minutes 49. Here's Zahid right after the victory.
It's awesome, ever since I was a kid, I just wanted to win everything. And me and my brother, my dad, we all set high goals for each other. It's just working hard and continue working for those goals, and we're going to continue to get better.
Clarion wrestler Brock Zakura won 2 straight over UWW Junior Nationals champ Gary Wayne Harding of Oklahoma State at 132. Both victories came by tech fall, 10-0 and 11-0.
Yeah, it's awesome. I made a big cut, and there's a lot of people I wanted to make proud back at Brookville and Clarion, and they supported me through this whole thing when a lot of people probably would have doubted me, and so it means the world to me to make them proud.
Stanford heavyweight and UWW Junior National champ Nathan Butler swept Jake Gunning of New York to make the Junior World Team.
Most of the guys I know, most of the guys I've wrestled before, so I know the kind of stuff they're going to do for the most part. And so, like, I knew if I was going to wrestle a certain person, I got to watch out for, say, a pick or his outside single or that kind of thing. But for the most part, I really just focus on my positioning and what I do best.
And Penn State's Anthony Cassar earned a pair of Tech Falls over Colorado High School star Jacob Seeley in the finals at 2-11. The scores were 12-2 and 10-0.
Pretty dominant performance, and what was the key for you? I mean, just keep my feet moving, continue attack. Coach Kale just preached to me, my shots are great. If I keep getting to them, I'm going to score. So that was my plan, just continue the pressure. Is it nice getting out of the Penn State room so you can win a few more matches? Oh, for wrestling sure. Jake and all those guys? Yeah, sometimes I get a little down, you know. Just getting with the best guys every day, you get beat up a little bit, but I come out here, I feel great. So
2014 Junior World medalists Joy McKenna and Kyle Snyder are eligible to challenge in a final wrestle-off for spots on the Junior World team after they enter the Senior World team trials. McKenna is expected to challenge Zaccaro for 32, and Snyder may not contest the 211-pound bout after making the Senior World team. We, of course, will keep you posted on the situation as it develops. Well, USA Wrestling's age group national duels continued last week. We'll tell you about that and more when we return.
There comes a point in your life that determines who you are, whether you will lead or follow, whether you will fight or give in, whether you will win or lose, and what you will count as your victory.
Well, USA Wrestling's age group national duels series continued last week in York, Pennsylvania, with the cadet national duels featuring state-level teams with athletes 15 to 16 years old. Team Illinois had a great week and won the team title in both styles. In Greco, Illinois drew Washington in the finals and had a dominant effort there, winning 13 of 17 bouts for a 55-22 victory. Illinois won 7 straight starting at 100 pounds and ran through 138. In the championship finals, Illinois secured pins from Zach Mueller at 285, Charlie Faber at 106, and Cameron Caffrey at 160. Tech Fall victories came from Mason Croning at 182, Blake Zalapi at 220, Austin Mejias at 113, Jason Renteria at 120, Jamie Hernandez at 138, and Sam Durfee at 152. Washington did score bonus points in all 4 of their wins, led by a pin from Keon Gill at 195. Missouri stopped Kansas Team 1 40-36 for third. Placing 5th was Pennsylvania 1 in a 45-29 victory over Ohio. In the 7th place bout, Iowa defeated Minnesota 46-30. Now, the freestyle finals came down to Illinois against Ohio 1, and Illinois won 6 of the first 7, including 5 straight. Illinois earned bonus points from Zach Mueller, who got a pin in the finals at 285, and got tech falls from 8 other athletes. Jack Jessen at 170, Mason Croning at 182, Cole Bateman at 195, Blake Zalapi at 220, Peter Ogunsanya at 100, Jason Renteria at 120, Tony Madrigal at 126, and Jamie Hernandez at 138. Tech falls for Ohio came from Lucas Bird at 88, Jordan Cater at 113, and David Carr at 145. In the bronze medal bout, it was Washington who defeated Pennsylvania 39-34. New Jersey 1 beat Iowa 1 46-29 to claim 5th, and Oklahoma finished 7th with a 45-29 victory over Kansas 1. The cadet national duels, all tournament teams, will be posted this week on themat.com, so please join us in checking it out. Guess what time it is? It's time for the USA Wrestling Photo of the Week contest. These pictures come in from around the country from families and fans that are being considered for our photo contest page in our USA Wrestler magazine and our USA Wrestling Facebook page. This week's pick was taken by Jennifer Gutches at the World Team Trials in Madison, and it shows Allie Reagan going for a takedown on her way to a 3rd straight spot on the Women's World Team. You can have your photos considered for our contest simply by emailing them to Gary Abbott at gabbott@usawrestling.org. Folks, it's been a full week of action. We encourage you to support your athletes as much as you can from all of us. At USA Wrestling, I'm Scott Casper, and we'll see you next week.